Do you want to give us the probably dreaded injury team news, just so we know who's available? Anyone is?
No, we have 9 injured players. The same we had in Bournemouth, more Lallana.
And you talked after the Bournemouth game about finding some motivation, that there was just a little bit of a lack of something in that performance. Where have you gone about finding that this week, and what do you want to take to
we play at Amex. We played a very tough game against Aston Villa, and we want to react, and the motivation is to react, to play a good game, to win, to make points, and to finish better than we are doing, because anyway we have a proud and we are suffering for the last results. I think we are trying to give our best. Sometimes it has been difficult to show our quality, but in terms of attitude, behavior, we are only focused on this season. Normally is finishing a tough season. We wanted to do something different. We wanted to fight to reach a Europe League another season. We wanted to compete in different way in the last 3 months. But anyway, we have to accept.
Sorry, I thought you were about to, I didn't realise you finished the sentence there. When you talk about wanting to and not being able to, I know that you've not had the players you've wanted to be able to achieve that, but what else have you been lacking these last few months?
Well, it's part of football. Sometimes you want to do something different, something better. You want to make happy our fans every game, but sometimes the football can happen. You are not able to do that. Anyway, the problem we have had in this season are clear for everyone, I think. But has to be clear the attitude, our attitude, our behavior. It has been the same, I think, and I follow to repeat. I think we have worked stronger, harder this season than last season, and you can imagine if we reach the Europe League last season. You can imagine how we work it.
A couple of players out of contract. I wondered if you could update us on Lallana, whether his stay would be extended, and also Milner, and how close maybe Welbeck is as well.
But Welbeck, as I think, is very close to sign the new contract. Lallana and Milner, we spoke with David Vare, and in a meeting we have had, and I think they are both important players. Logically, they can't play every game 90 minutes, but if you manage them in a right way, for example, Adam Lallana in the second part of the season has been available more or less every game. Milner is different because Milner has to accept his age is little over, no? But anyway, he's an important player for us. I think they can. I would like they stay in the next season.
Hi Roberto.
Hi.
I know you speak a lot about keeping the players motivated at the moment, but I know you live your life wall-to-wall football, so how are you keeping motivated?
Yes, but I spoke about motivation not because we would like to go on holiday tomorrow on last week. Because when the target is not so close, is tough to accept for a team used to fighting to reach the important target. And this season until Brentford game, until maybe Barley game, we have had the chance to qualify another year in Europe League. After that games, I think we lost something of energy, something of motivation. But I think is normal part of the way.
Will we see young players in from the start again, like against Bournemouth?
Tomorrow, Sunday?
Yes.
I don't know. Odell, Ofia and O'Mahony, I think both are very good players for the future. Welbeck couldn't play in the first 11 in Bournemouth, and Joe Veltman, he played not so... I saw him not in the perfect condition with Barley and Man City at home, and I prefer to play with more energy. But Ofia or Mahoney can be the future of Brighton for sure.
It was a disappointing night for Aston Villa in Europe last night, but ahead of Sunday, what do you make of the job that Unai Emery is doing there?
Incredible. I think he's another big coach, another one of the best coach in Premier League. His experience is amazing. His style is clear. I think they have very important players. They spent a lot of money in the last transfer market session. They brought Diaby, Tielemans, Paul Torres, Diogo Carlos, Zaniolo, a lot of great players, more than the former players. Watkins, Bailey, Douglas Luiz, I think is one of the best midfielder in Premier League in this season, especially in this season. But I think it's tough for them, also for them playing and competing in free for competition in one season, because I think they are not so used to playing. I don't know how many games they played, but more or less 55, 58 games this season.
And just finally from me, you said after the Bournemouth game that your best at the moment is not good enough to compete in the Premier League. What have you had to say to the players this week, and what will be different on Sunday?
Dice che in questo momento qui, dopo il Bournemouth, che il meglio che si può dare in questo momento qui non è abbastanza. Cosa hai continuato a dire questa settimana ai giocatori?
No, I think after this type of defeat, you have not to say something else. You have not to say anything more. Or I'm lucky because my players are good people, and I think they can understand the moment is tough. But anyway, we are still Brighton, and we have to be able to win as last season and to lose the game with with proud, with honor, with the right attitude.
Thank you.
Roberto, you mentioned James Milner. Have you missed somebody like him in the last few weeks in terms of his personality and experience?
A lot.
Perhaps?
On the pitch, because after the pitch he's always inside of the dressing room. But on the pitch, I think in 2-3 situations, in 2-3 games, I fought on James Milner when we were playing in Rome, for example, or in another games in Fulham, maybe when the focus could be not on the Premier League but in the Roma game. I think we pay a big price playing without him, without Mitoma, without March as well.
You mentioned some of the players that Aston Villa have brought in and the quality. Is that what required to perform in the Premier League and in Europe?
Hai parlato della qualità dei giocatori che ha preso l'Aston Villa, è quello che serve esattamente per competere in Premier e in Europa?
I don't know, every team, every club has a different policy. We have Brighton has a clear policy and we follow that policy. I don't know what is the Aston Villa policy. I don't know the ideas. I know because I work in football. I can analyze the squad and the team of Aston Villa, and I think they deserve to fight to reach the Champions League. They have very good players and they have a top coach.
And just how special is Ollie Watkins? He's obviously having a very, very good season and could be going to the Euros this summer.
Quanto è speciale che Watkins sta facendo una stagione molto buona e potrà giocare all'Europeo questa stagione.
Yes, England are an incredible team. I think they are the chance to win the Europe because they have incredible players in every position, at the back, in the midfield, in attack, in striker position. I think they are complete as a team.